News is your local election headquarters, and tonight Hanford Congressman David Valadao is on the record with his concerns over competing state redistricting plans in California and Texas with the express intent of gaining more seats in Congress in 2026. Now, to be clear, those would be Republican seats for Texas and Democratic seats for California. 17's Jacob Clark sat down with Valadao in studio today to learn more on his perspective on this redistricting tug of war. Jacob?
Congressman Valadao says he does not support efforts to redistrict congressional lines either here or in Texas.
Valadao was first elected in 2012 to represent Congressional District 22, which encompasses western Kern County and parts of Bakersfield. He's won the seat in every election year except 2018, when he was ousted by Democrat T.J. Cox for one term. Valadao is now one of two remaining Republicans in the House who voted for President Trump's impeachment, making him a controversial figure nationally and especially within the Republican Party. When asked if he thinks Governor Gavin Newsom's plan to redraw the California congressional district maps is fair, he said this about the decision led by Texas's mutual efforts.
Oh, I think it's very unfair, and I think it's about as partisan exercises as anything I've ever seen, and I think Texas is doing it for the wrong reasons as well. But California is a little more complicated because voters here explicitly made a decision a number of years ago to create this nonpartisan redistricting commission, and California actually has to spend $250 million putting something on the ballot, getting voters to overturn the will of the people, and then allowing politicians to draw themselves new districts. And I just see that as a partisan exercise, and it's purposely done so that Governor Newsom could position himself to run for president.
The nonpartisan California Citizens Redistricting Commission has drawn the congressional map for California after the census of 2010 and 2020. This new map was proposed by the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. Valadao says he opposes similar efforts in Texas, where the Republicans were first to launch redistricting as a means to secure a House majority.
In the case of Texas, too, do you also think that's a partisan exercise?
I do. I think that's wrong. What's going on in Texas and I think what's going on in California absolutely are both partisan exercises, and we shouldn't be doing that.
Would you dissuade your Republican colleagues from going down that path in Texas or other states?
Yeah, I have no problem, and I've been vocal with them saying that this is a bad idea, but it's not my actual colleagues in Congress doing this. I don't actually believe they support the process. I think this is more to do with the governor and I think even some direction from the White House.
The newly proposed 22nd Congressional District encompasses many parts of the current district. However, it now stretches north into Fresno County. Even with a higher rate of registered Democrats in this proposed district, Valadao says he's still confident he can retain his seat in 2026.
The district in this past election cycle actually went 5 points, almost 6 points for Trump, and the new district with the new lines goes 2 points for Trump. So voter registration has been coming our direction for a long time, and I think it softens that. Do I believe it's a tougher district to run in? Absolutely, than what I have today. Is it unwinnable? No, absolutely not. I do believe I can win it. It encompasses a lot of the old parts of Fresno that I've had for almost a decade before the last redistricting.
And just 30 minutes ago, the Texas House of Representatives voted to approve their new congressional maps. So they'll now go to the Texas State Senate, where they expect it to be swiftly approved. Jacob Clark, 17 News.